Tesla's folding unit superchargers arrive in Europe. Tesla has made a major move in Europe. The company has officially launched what it calls the folding unit supercharger, a brand new type of charging station that comes pre-built from the factory, folds open on site, and is ready to serve drivers far faster than anything Tesla has installed before. This isn't just a new piece of hardware. It signals a shift in how Tesla thinks about network expansion, moving beyond raw charging performance and into engineering the entire logistics chain itself. And the timing matters. Tesla's supercharger network is under more pressure than ever. The company has opened its chargers to non-Tesla electric vehicles across many markets, and more EVs on the road means more demand at every station. To keep up, Tesla doesn't just need faster chargers, it needs to build more of them, faster. That is exactly what the folding unit is designed to do. What is the folding unit? Let's start with the basics. A traditional supercharger station takes weeks to install. Workers show up on site, dig trenches, run cables, bolt together metal frames, and commission the electronics in the field. It's a full civil engineering operation. Every station is essentially hand-built from scratch at its location. The folding unit, or FU supercharger, flips that model on its head. It is a factory pre-assembled V4 charging station built on an industrial hinge system mounted to a heavy-duty concrete base. The entire assembly arrives on site ready to unfold and connect. The station literally folds open like a book. The heavy construction work is done before the truck ever leaves the factory. Each folding unit pairs one V4 power cabinet with 8 charging posts. That means a single unit can serve 8 vehicles at once, 2 units, 16 cars. And because the assembly arrives complete, with wiring, structure, and electronics already integrated, there is no need for DC busbar connections to be made in the field, and no need for a Tesla technician to travel to the site just to commission the unit. That removes 2 of the most time-consuming steps from the traditional installation process. Tesla confirmed the units also feature telescopic light poles, specifically designed for easy transportation and fast on-site deployment, a detail that shows how carefully every element of this system, right down to the lighting, has been engineered around the logistics of getting stations built quickly. Now let's talk about what this actually means in hard numbers, because the performance data here is genuinely impressive. Each charging post on a folding unit station can deliver up to 500 kilowatts of peak power. That is the highest level Tesla has ever offered at a public supercharger. To put that in context, a 500 kilowatt charge rate can add hundreds of miles of range to a compatible vehicle in the time it takes to grab a coffee. The total output of a single 8-post station reaches 1.2 megawatts, enough to simultaneously serve multiple vehicles charging at high rates. Compared to traditional installation methods, Tesla says the folding unit cuts deployment costs by over 20% and installs in roughly half the time. Both of those numbers matter enormously when you are trying to build hundreds of new stations across a continent. The logistics improvement is just as striking. A single delivery truck can now carry 2 complete folding unit superchargers. That is 16 Volt-4 dispensers and 2 V4 cabinets. The previous generation maxed out at 12 dispensers and 3 V3 cabinets per truck, making the folding unit a 33% improvement in shipping density. Fewer trucks per station means lower freight costs and less fuel burned moving hardware across Europe.
When you multiply those savings across dozens or hundreds of new installations, the environmental and financial benefits stack up quickly. The current hardware in the field is called Rev 1. A Rev 3 revision is reportedly on track for Q2 2026, which suggests Tesla is treating this as a rapidly iterated platform, rather than a finished product. Think of it the way Tesla approaches its car software: ship what works now, and keep improving it in fast cycles. Where is it being deployed? While Tesla has not publicly confirmed the exact location of its first European folding unit installation, the imagery shared on the company's social channels strongly suggests the launch site is somewhere in Norway. That would follow a consistent pattern. Historically, whenever Tesla rolls out an entirely new infrastructure architecture in Europe, whether the original supercharger stalls years ago or these brand new modular V4 units, Norway has almost always been the designated launch pad. because of its unmatched EV adoption rate and supportive infrastructure environment. A pilot installation has also been confirmed at a site in Tilburg in the Netherlands. Beyond those early sites, a wide-scale rollout across the UK and Germany is expected to begin in Q3 2026, with the broader European push targeting key rest areas along major motorways. That motorway focus is deliberate. The highest value locations for fast chargers are the places where drivers stop naturally on long journeys: highway service areas, rest stops, fuel station forecourts. Getting folding unit stations into those corridors is the fastest way to make long-distance EV travel reliable across the continent. The direct benefit for anyone driving an electric vehicle in Europe is simple: more stations, sooner. When the cost and time required to build each new station drops significantly, the business case for opening in smaller cities, rural corridors, and underserved regions becomes much stronger. Locations that would have been borderline economically under the old installation model now become viable. That means the blank spots on the charging map, the routes where EV drivers have historically needed to plan carefully, start to fill in. The V4 hardware also brings real performance upgrades for owners. Cybertruck and future 800-volt vehicles will be able to pull the full 500 kilowatt at an increasing number of locations, while older Tesla models continue to receive their standard rates with improved power sharing across the 8 stalls per cabinet. Better power sharing means you are less likely to see your charge rate drop significantly when a station is busy, a frustration that has been a real-world issue at high-traffic locations. The longer cables included on V4 hardware make integration seamless for the growing number of non-Tesla vehicles now authorized to use the network. You no longer need to park in an awkward position to reach a charger that was designed only with Tesla's own vehicle proportions in mind. Drivers of compatible vehicles from Ford, GM, Hyundai, Rivian, and other brands can pull up and charge without difficulty. Tesla officially closed the book on the V3 Supercharger era earlier in 2026, after 7 years and over 15,000 V3 cabinets deployed globally. That is a landmark moment. Every new station Tesla builds from this point forward, and every cabinet replaced at an existing location, will be V4. The folding unit is the delivery mechanism for that transition. For drivers, this means that over the next 12 to 24 months, a road trip that once consisted entirely of V3 stops will increasingly feature V4 sites, bringing with them higher power ceilings, improved reliability, and better performance under load. Tesla is not just building chargers, it is rebuilding the entire system by which chargers get built: the factory process, the shipping configuration, the on-site installation sequence. The folding unit is what that rebuilt system looks like in practice. And with Rev3 already in development, and a continent-wide motorway rollout targeting the second half of 2026, European drivers are about to see the results of that engineering work appear rapidly and consistently across the roads they drive every day.